Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today we'll be doing more Congressional donors. This will be the 31st episode for the 2018 through 2020 session. As always, I have taken my notes in my notebook, but let's go ahead and jump into this. The first person we are going to talk about is Dianne Feinstein. She is 87-year-old and is a senator from California. She is a Democrat and she is serving her 6th term in the U.S. Senate. She graduated from Stanford University, was a member of the California Women's Board of Terms and Parole, member of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, president of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, mayor of San Francisco, director of Bank of California, co-chair of San Francisco Education Fund's Permanent Fund, had an unsuccessful candidacy for governor of California before finally being elected in special election to the U.S. Senate to fill the term vacated by the resignation of Pete Wilson. Her Senate committees are the Judiciary Committee, of which she is a ranking member, the Committee on Appropriations, the Committee on Rules and Administration, and the Select Committee on Intelligence. Now, her top 5 individual donors. Number 1, Blue Cross Blue Shield, a federation of 36 separate U.S. health insurance organizations and companies. It's headquartered in Chicago, Illinois, and they donated $5,000. Number 2, Intuit Incorporated, an American business and financial software company that develops and sells financial accounting and tax preparation software and related services for small businesses, accountants, and individuals, and they're headquartered in Mountain View, California. They donated $2,800. Number 3, Phillips 66, an American multinational energy company headquartered in West Chase, Houston, Texas, and they donated $2,500. Number 4, Procter & Gamble, an American multinational consumer goods corporation headquartered in Cincinnati, Ohio, and they donated $2,500. And number 5, Cummins Incorporated, an American multinational corporation that designs, manufactures, and distributes engines, filtration, and power generation products. And they're headquartered in Columbus, Indiana. And they donated $2,000. Now, her top 5 industry donors. Number 1, lawyers and law firms, who altogether donated $648,492. Number 2, retired, who altogether donated $583,000. Number 3, real estate, who altogether donated $447,907. Number 4, securities and investment, who altogether donated $347,521. And number 5, lobbyists, who altogether donated $338,496. And once again, that was Dianne Feinstein of California. Now, the next person we are going to talk about is Drew Ferguson. He's 54-year-old and represents the 3rd District of Georgia. He is a Republican and serving his 2nd term in the U.S. House of Representatives. He attended the University of Georgia in Athens, Georgia, graduated with a DMD from Medical College of Georgia in Augusta, Georgia. He's been a dentist, a faculty member for the Medical College of Georgia, a member of West Point, Georgia Board of Aldermen. He was mayor of West Point, Georgia, before finally being elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. His House committees are the Committee on Ways and Means. Now, his top 5 individual donors. Number 1, Global Payments, who is an American company providing financial technology services globally, and they're headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. They donated $18,300. Number 2, the Georgia Crown Distributing, a beverage distributor that sells imported and domestic spirits, wines, beers, and related products. They're headquartered in McDonough, Georgia, and they donated $15,500. Number 3, Koch Industries, an American multinational corporation with subsidiaries involved in manufacturing, refining, and distribution of petroleum, chemicals, energy, refining, and distribution of energy, fiber, intermediates and polymers, minerals, fertilizers, pulp and paper, chemical technology, equipment, ranching, finance, commodities trading, and investing. They're headquartered in Wichita, Kansas. And they donated $13,300. Number 4 is the American Dental Association, a professional organization representing those in the dental industry and based in Chicago, Illinois, and they donated $12,851. And number 5 is the National Distributing Company, a division of Republic National Distributing Company that distributes wines and spirits, and they donated $12,200. Now, his top 5 industry donors. Number 1, retired, who altogether donated $164,740. Number 2, health professionals, who altogether donated $155,929. Number 3, insurance, who altogether donated $119,720. Number 4, pharmaceuticals and health products, who altogether donated $90,820. And number 5, lawyers and law firms, who altogether donated $79,976. And once again, that was Drew Ferguson of Georgia. Next person we're going to talk about is Abby Finkenauer. She's 31-year-old and represents the 1st District of Iowa. She is a Democrat and serving her 1st and last term in the U.S. House of Representatives as she was beat in the general election. She graduated with a BA from Drake University in Des Moines, Iowa, was a legislative assistant, a staff of the Iowa State House, a member of the Iowa State House, and was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. Her House committees are Small Business and the Committee for Transportation and Infrastructure. Now, her top 5 individual donors. Number 1, Emily's List, an American PAC that aims to help elect pro-choice Democratic female candidates. They donated $84,633. Number 2, Democracy Engine, a web-based platform for organizations that fundraise for candidates and causes, and they donated $49,450. Number 3, the United for a Strong America. Not much info found, but they are a leadership PAC based in Los Angeles, California, and they donated $33,233. Number 4, the Walt Disney Company, an American diversified multinational mass media and entertainment conglomerate headquartered at the Walt Disney Studio Complex in Burbank, California. And they donated $26,228. And number 5 is Essex Meadows, a senior living community based in Essex, Connecticut. And they donated $26,200. Now, her top 5 industry donors. Number 1, Retired, who altogether donated $459,618. Number 2, Securities and Investment, who altogether donated $390,405. Number 3, Democratic Liberal, who altogether donated $334,609. Number 4, Women's Issues, who altogether donated $330,305. And number 5, Lawyers and Law Firms, who altogether donated $287,198. And once again, that is Abby Finkenauer of Iowa. Next person we're going to talk about is Deb Fisher. She's 69-year-old and is a senator from Nebraska. She is a Republican and serving her second term in the U.S. Senate. She graduated with a BS from the University of Nebraska. She's been a rancher. She was on the Valentine High School Board of Education. She was a member of the Nebraska Coordinating Committee for Post-Secondary Education, was a member of the Nebraska Unicameral Legislature before finally being elected to the U.S. Senate. Her House committees are the Committee for Armed Services, the Committee for Rules and Administration, the Committee for Agriculture, Nutrition, and Forestry, and the Committee for Commerce, Science, and Transportation. Now, her top 5 individual donors. At number 1 is the Union Pacific Corporation, a publicly traded railroad holding company headquartered in Omaha, Nebraska. They are the parent company of the Union Pacific Railroad. They donated $16,501. Number 2, the Republican Majority Fund, a PAC that exists to aggregate contributions from members or employees and their families to donate to candidates for federal office. And they donated $10,000. Number 3 is the Free State PAC, which is a leadership PAC headquartered in Hays, Kansas. And they donated $10,000. Number 4, the BGR Group, a bipartisan lobbying and communications firm based in Washington, D.C., and they donated $9,000. Number 5, HDR Incorporated, an employee-owned design firm specializing in engineering, architecture, environmental, and construction services, and they donated $8,500. Now, her top 5 industry donors. Number 1, Leadership PACs, who altogether donated $490,900. Number 2, Lobbyists, who altogether donated $237,989. Number 3, Retired, who altogether donated $237,488. Number 4, Insurance, who altogether donated $227,878. And number 5, Securities and Investment, who altogether donated $217,272. And once again, that was Deb Fisher of Nebraska. Last person we're going to talk about today is Brian Fitzpatrick. He is 46-year-old and he represents the 1st District of Pennsylvania. He is a Republican and serving his 2nd term in the U.S. House of Representatives. He graduated with a BS/BA from LaSalle University in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Graduated with an MBA from Pennsylvania State University in University Park, Pennsylvania. Graduated with a JD from Dickinson Law School of Pennsylvania State University in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Been a judicial clerk for the Eastern District of Pennsylvania, a special agent for the FBI, a special assistant U.S. attorney for the Eastern District of Pennsylvania, was a private practice lawyer, an accountant before finally being elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. His House committees are the Committee for Foreign Affairs, the Committee for Transportation and Infrastructure. Now, his top 5 individual donors. Number 1, the Vote Sane PAC, a political action committee that seems to be bipartisan and wanting to get more citizens involved. Not much more info found. They donated $44,500. Number 2, the Republican Jewish Coalition, a 501c lobbying group that promotes Jewish Republicans. They donated $39,695. Number 3, the Comcast Corporation, a telecommunications company based in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And they donated $16,050. Number 4 is Citizens for Prosperity in America Today, a political action committee that exists to aggregate contributions from members or employees and their families to donate to candidates for federal office. And they donated $23,900. And number 5, the Seafarers International Union, an organization of 12 autonomous labor unions of mariners, fishermen, and boatmen working aboard vessels flagged in the U.S. and Canada. And they donated $18,750. Now, his top 5 industry donors. Number 1, Leadership PACs, who altogether donated $276,000. Number 2, Securities and Investment, who altogether donated $232,375. Number 3, real estate, who altogether donated $182,271. Number 4, retired, who altogether donated $173,637. And number 5, health professionals, who altogether donated $152,753. And once again, that was Brian Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania. But that is everybody. Whew. But I will try to have the sources, as always, in the description below the video. But educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tries to tell you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. But I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, later.